Hello everyone, my name is Hendrik Verwijaya and today I will talk about emergency situation in a company. Emergency situation in a company is very dangerous for a company because they can lose data, information and also people's life immediately when disaster comes. But to reduce the risk of people and document being lost when disaster comes, there is a management that called Emergency Management Department. This management department is a department that has a planned approach to prevent, prepare, and respond the emergency situation and do a recovery after the disaster comes. The main task of this job is to reduce the risk of people and document from a natural disaster and its effect.
Southwest Airlines and Sherwin-Williams both said revenues would be lower in the third quarter. They join a growing list of companies affected in one way or another by the storms. So,
not only
FedEx,
natural
CarMax,
disaster,
AutoZone,
there is also technology and civil disaster. For the technology, if we construct a building and we use a wrong technology, in the future when the disaster comes, they will collapse easily. For civil disaster, there is vandalism, stolen inventory, and espionage. Based on my explanation before, this job is very complicated because emergency situation is unpredictable and unexpected case. So we must do an analysis and do a research, and we must design the plan before emergency start, and we must execute all of the plan, and we must evaluate all of the plan that we executed before. Even with the crew member, it's still possible to handle these things because human has a limitation. So I start to think, if I am the manager and I see all of this limitation, I will use artificial intelligence robot.
Why do you use artificial intelligence robot?
Well, artificial intelligence robot is very useful in our life. This robot is made for make our job better in the future. Robot can do the task very well. He can do the task almost 0% error in it. If we think specifically, especially for emergency management, they can help us to do and execute a recovery system, such as when we want to secure all of the document and peoples when disaster comes, they can help us to pass through fire and pass through building when the building is collapsing. Also, when we use the robot, we can improve our productivity and make the probability of bankruptcy less than before.
Isn't that will take humans' job?
Well, the existence of artificial intelligence robot in the company won't take human job. Why? Because the function of this robot to help people get out from disaster and secure all of the document. As I said before, human has a limitation. We can wait the fire factor to come first to extinguish the fire. We can do an observation when the weather is extreme and we can pass through building when disaster comes. If we want the company become a safer place for the worker, we must pull out all of the robots to secure and make company to be a safer place. So I think it won't take human job because robot will do the job side by side with human.
What kind of robot that you want?
What kind of robot that I want to use in the company is, first, when we plan all of the system, I need a robot that can collect a huge data and making a decision. David Hansen company is a company that offering the robot called Sophia. Sophia is a humanoid robot that can talk like human, also has a critical thinking above human average. If we use Sophia in the company and we control the program to making decision of the emergency plan with the huge data, Sophia can make so much decision for the company to emergency situation. The second robot is Atlas. Atlas is a robot that has 28 hydraulic joints, so he can do dynamic movement like jumping and running. Also, it has maximum speed 1.5 meter per second, so it can chase and catch the criminal easily. Atlas can pass through an extreme contour, so it has a durable material and it can secure the document when the disaster comes, such as the collapsing building. The third robot is Spot. Spot is an animal-like robot that has ability to analyze surround him. It has ability to survive to an extreme weather and extreme contour of an area. As I said before, how can it analyze the surrounding? Because it has 360 degrees view to analyze all of around him. And then the next ability is the ability to cooperate with other machine and human. It is very good for us to make our time to observe the situation, observe the area more or less. Well, that's all the robot that I want for a company that's suitable for emergency situation. And I think artificial intelligence robot is not fully wrong if we use it correctly. It can improve our productivity, it can secure the company from criminal, it can do an observation and saving life and make the probability of people's life lost is much less than before, something like that. it is good to use artificial intelligence for emergency management department. Well, that's all my opinion for this topic. Thank you for watching.